Parents whose sons/daughters work in the porn industry, how did you know about, and how do you react if you saw them on a porn website? A girl that went to the same school as me did porn for 3 to 4 years. I knew her parents better than her, due to a supermarket union in our small town where I worked some years as a teen, where the dad was part of the committee as the store was kinda co-owned by the community. He was somewhat straightforward about her doing porn, since it would spread as wildfire if he/they did not say and it was found out. As it was in a relatively small country, a small town, and because she had recognizable freckles, redhead, there was no point in not telling it as it was. He was not proud of it, but proud that she made all this money and actually had asked him to manage it for her and put most aside for later, as she knew it was a time-limited career, if she did not get freaked out before demand ran out, that is. The mom would never discuss it and just thought questions about it were meant as grief, so she refused to engage in any conversion. When the girl left porn again, she idled for a year and went traveling the world and then disappeared from my town, and I went to do education in a larger city. 8 years later I met the dad again and asked about her, and she studied a few things before settling on vet nurse and works in a semi-remote place at a vet clinic and has a normal life. My brother does gay porn. Our entire family knows. He kind of made a big deal out of it. You'd expect a lot more judgment, but weirdly everyone acts upbeat and pleasant toward him and the idea. He even made a video about it. Dad once said it's messed up, but again in public he's fine with it. The weird thing for me came when I did check out one of his videos. It was about brothers, so I turned it off. This is probably too late and will get buried, but I'll share anyways. My older sister was in Playboy a handful of times when I was younger. She was also a stripper and was one of the more popular ones in town, so she was featured in several magazines and calendars. I was 16 or so at the time, so I'd accompany her to her photo shoots a lot and became something akin to an on-set assistant, helping with hair and fetching drinks and fixing lighting. I also used to spend afternoons at the strip clubs hanging out in the dressing rooms because I was alone at home a lot. My family was super accepting, and bought all the things she was featured in and framed them. My mom pulls them out to show friends and is very proud of them. Our family is very sex positive and open, so it wasn't weird or anything. It did kinda fuck with my self-esteem because I was the ugly duckling of the family, but other than that, it is just a fun fact I share at parties now. She got pregnant around 23, so she got her life together and quit. She has a family and is a dog groomer now.
From doggy style to stealin' dogs.
My son has been a very successful pizza delivery boy, pool cleaner, and handyman. I have never seen his work, but his Yelp reviews are great. Does he have a very long resume? Does he put the C in the V? Did you deadass just ask a parent how big their son's dick is? I accidentally found my sister-in-law's porno. When she pisses me off, it takes every ounce of control not to scream at her that I've seen her take a facial on camera. When she pisses you off, just make little hints about the video. Yeah. Like pull your dick out or something. Not quite porn, but stripping. At my club once, a new girl had just started on her first night. Her dad happened to be in the club. He went up and literally dragged her out. She was back again the next night and worked for a little while. Another girl I work with is very close to her family and once brought her dad into work with her, both as customers, just to chill and drink and have fun. It was a little weird, not going to lie. I have also met mother-daughter strippers. Plenty of sisters too, but this question is more about parents. I wonder if the dad was mad because his daughter was stripping, or mad that his daughter was stripping in his favorite strip club. Maybe he dragged her out like, "Damn it, Lindsay, I need this tonight. This is my one night out with the boys and you are not gonna ruin it for me. After tonight the club's all yours, hon, but tonight you need to get your ass out of here." I know someone in the opposite situation. Her mom is a casting director for porn. She grew up going with her mom to shoots and even started being a clothed extra once she turned 18. She has no social skills and dances like a stripper. She has no tact when it comes to men, and she pretty much has no idea that the way things work in porn is not how real life works. She's also somehow a virgin in her early 30s and has a completely inappropriate obsession with a friend of mine. Geez, that's sad. No, it sounds like a fantastic sequel to 40-Year-Old Virgin. I know I'd watch it. 30-Year-Old Virgin? The moment I found out, I was speechless. I didn't know what to say or think. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty mad at her for a while, but eventually I learned to live with it. She looked just like her mother at that age, and we met in high school, which somehow made it hurt worse. She's really good at it and she makes more money than I do. She's an adult, so there's nothing I can do but be there and support her. She was really good at math and science, and I thought she was gonna be an engineer, but after her second year of college I guess she decided this is how she'd rather make money. It's been about 5 years since I found out, and she's talking about becoming a director. Our house has grown and now we are more comfortable around each other than ever. Nothing is off limits to talk about, and we even help her brainstorm sometimes. If she's happy, then I'm happy. Many years ago I sent some nude photos in to be published in a magazine, and they were. My mother found out a few months later because my cousin worked at a gas station and apparently looked through this magazine each month it came out. He took it home to show his father, my mother's brother. Since they had a fallout at the time, my uncle called her to tell her about it and also told her to go yell at me as if I was a little kid. I was 19 and not living at home anymore. I was free to do what I wanted. Anyway, she showed up so damn angry and demanded to see the photos. I showed them to her and she saw they were more erotic photos. No man or toys or anything like that. Her brother called back the next day and started yelling at her when he learned she hadn't yelled at me. She turned it around since his son, the one who busted me, did a lot of criminal shit. Well, brother, at least what she did isn't criminal. I think that was the last time they ever spoke. When she told my father about it, he said he already knew. Some of the young guys at his work brought the magazine in each month and they all looked through it, so he had seen the pictures. As far as I know, he didn't tell the other men at his work that I was his daughter though. Just hurried away from that page and never looked at them again.